So after the 10 days on Flor da Mata, which is the last village on this river, we got back through the Tarauacá River and just stopped by to talk with Isha, the pajé here in this village. And they do have regular works. It's the place where people from other villages will come to have ceremonies as well. And right now they're cooking the medicine. I can see them there. They were just like doing the bateção, smashing the vine in the afternoon. It's such an abundant place. You have like fruits around, coconuts, you have papaya, you have like oranges and limes and avocados, lots of pineapples. Basically walking and they get something and give to you. Simple life, very nourishing life. And the kids are taking pictures here. I'm very happy about this process of taking people to the jungle here. Feel like they got a lot from this experience, this immersion. I'm dropping them to the airport here in Jordan in 2 days and then coming back to the village to keep doing my studies. It's gonna be a bunch of weeks still with the Flor da Mata village and then keep traveling to another village and keep diving, keep learning. There are about 11,000 Huni Queens living on the west corner of the Amazon jungle. They are still connected with their sacred ways, preparing Rapéh, sananga, Ayahuasca, doing their traditional ceremonies and festivals through the course of the whole year. Around the village, you'll be surrounded by the Amazon jungle with all the beauty and animals and density and ancestry that comes from that. The Huni Queens, they have their own way to represent the visions that they see in these sacred ceremonies. These designs are called kenes, and the kenes are everywhere, from the walls on their house all the way into the necklace that they use. You will find these sacred geometries. As we venture into the houses of Altamira, the village where Isha lives, we were introduced to Pajé Valma. He invited us to come to his place and told us that he was going to prepare a bath with the herbs from the Amazon jungle, special ones that have the power to take away the nisum, the confusion of the mind that sometimes will lead us into sickness. He spent a few hours with us, understanding what exactly each of us would like to receive from this treatment. His house is full of magic and some wild animals that just hang around there. With a lot of presence, care and love, he bathed each of us as if we were his kids. This kind of treatment is very common in this tradition, not just as a practice to cleanse your body in the daily life, but also when you're coming out of a dieta or when you're coming out of a ceremony. The bath is a common practice that you will find in the Huni Kuin tradition. As we're going through this process, we could hear in the background, not very far away, another house, a group of women practicing songs that they would be playing on the evening for the ceremony with Nixi Pae that we would have on that night. The Nixi Pae ceremony It's one of the main pillars of their spirituality. They sing songs that are part of the Huni Kuin, which are the songs that they sing to divine. In this category of songs, they will have 3 different kinds of prayers. One is called Yubo Chanima, which will bring the force. The other one is Dao Tibuya, which will change the frequencies of the space. And then Kaya Tibu, which will conclude the process and help to fade away the force of the medicine that sometimes is very strong. The music is the path, is the journey that will take you inside. Just in the hotel in Jordan here. Gonna be dropping the guys in the airport. It's the end of this part of the expedition. Yeah. There's no other way to get in or out of here. You need to get a plane. There's no roads. And from here you have 2 options. Either you fly to Tarauacá and from there you get a bus all the way to Rio Branco, or you can fly directly to Rio Branco. But these flights are quite rare. So if you want to do that journey, you need to book them with a lot of time in advance. We came from the village to the city so they could vote. It's election day tomorrow. So 2 families rented a house together so they could afford it. And we have about 12 people in this house staying here. And there's no beds in the house, so they bring their hammocks. And then this is the kitchen station. That is the stove. How many times in your life you would have the opportunity to cook on this stove? You know? It really brings things into a different perspective. It's really cool to get back into a reality where sometimes I used to find problems and this is not good enough. But to really give value to things. This is the toilet. There's no lights on the toilet. Toilet. And then the shower, just beside here. There's no lights on the shower as well. Can you see it's like a water tank. So that is the shower. And that's it, you know. Just want to share a little bit with you guys. Different perspectives. And now you're asking where I'm going to be sleeping. I'm going to be sleeping outside because it's too hot in the house. That's where I'm going to be sleeping. That's me. The neighbors are having a party here. I hope I can rest. These people, they teach all the time with their simplicity, their generosity, the way that they received us in their house as part of the family, with so much presence and love. All these days that we spend there with them will be in our memories for the rest of our lives. And some of us got deeply transformed. I can say that for myself. This is part of my heart now. just found this amazing box with just studies like indigenous research about the language, about the dancing, about the traditions. It's just fantastic. Just going one by one here and take a look into what is that I can take some pictures. This one, for example, is all about the meat. They have lots of stories and songs about each of these stories. Lots of things about the body painting as well. Many paintings that they did for the books, the original paintings of the books. This is such an important part of this tradition, and right now is sitting on a box in a department in a very small city. And the elders of this community, they're not so present anymore. Most of them died, so this tradition is being lost. It's getting lost. So that's it. I'm excited about this. I did post about if anybody would like to contribute. And then a good friend of mine, Guy, sent us some money to get them whatever they need. And I asked him what you need, and he said we need a pot, like a big pot, so they can cook medicine. And yeah, here we are. We have a pot. We're just about to hit the road, hit the river here. And then we'll be at a reception for a few weeks. But again, thank you so much, brother. I love you. Thank you for supporting these families. Yeah, a little bit of the landscape for you guys. When I'm not traveling and deepening my studies, I am teaching people, helping people to connect with music, with their creative expression, through the language of medicine music. We connect with these sacred linears and learn how to play instruments like guitar, how to unleash your voice and your expression. Check it out, there's some amazing programs online. This is Nixi Pae or kapi. You put that with the leaf, with rainha or chacruna, and then after smashing them, you blend them in a pot. Sometimes you extract maybe 3-4 times, maybe 5 times. I've been in brewing process that we did take 12 from one pot, and by the 12th extraction there was still color coming out. So it's kind of taking the best of what you have. Tem que botar mais lenha nesse fogo. Tá ficando baixinho o fogo já. That was the second day of the brewing. This brewing specifically took us about 5 days to finish. And an important part of that was the water. Comes from the earth. It's flowing from underneath. It's almost clean, but to make sure that that's gonna be really safe for us, they put that through a t-shirt. My belly didn't really like that water. You're gonna be taking these into another pot, which is that one there, a bigger one. So you put all the extractions on that second pot. And then after that, there is a final pot where you're gonna start reducing the medicine, not extracting anymore. Now you're gonna start to reduce. So you can either just cook that big pot and keep reducing until the concentration that you want. Sometimes you add new leaves to the end of this process. I believe that brings more visions. And that's it. That's a little bit of how can you make Nixi Pae in the Amazon jungle with the Huni Kuin people. That's where I'm staying here right now. And if you ever want to come to the jungle and have this kind of experience, send me a private message. I have been coming here every year to learn, to study, keep deepening my relationship with this medicine, with this songline. From here I'm gonna be going into the jungle for a dieta. They have one plant that they diet with. This plant's called muka. Now the body is very painful and pressure on the back of the eye. Constant fever, it stays on 38, 39, but I just got the thermometer as well. So let's see tonight.